benefits to learn to fly at mainland would be we're right in the middle of the South Island. The weather is very challenging. You see all types of weather here, and we're very close to the mountains and fjordland. At Dunedin area, well, first of all, Dunedin Airport is an international airport, which gives the students the touch for the international flying, because most of them here are going onto the airlines, so they get right from the word go, they get the feel for the control tower and the environment. Job prospects at the moment, there's a massive world shortage of pilots, and plus in New Zealand. It's a great time to be learning to fly right at this present time. Even the next year or two is great to be learning to fly, because there's plenty of jobs throughout the world for pilots right at the moment.
When students do their training here, they get quite a wholesome experience because of the weather and the location and the instructors and the aeroplanes, of course. So when they leave here, they leave with their CPL and with their multi-engine instrument rating and with an instructor's rating. They have the opportunity to join the charter side of the business, so flying twin-engine aeroplanes around with passengers or patients on board. And all of these things count towards getting a job outside of mainland, so moving on to, say, the likes of Air New Zealand or another scenic flight operator who may be slightly bigger than us, and all about really getting those hours to go into the airlines.
We follow the syllabus that the CAA put forward to us, so the types of flying we do include just general handling of the aircraft. We also learn about mountain flying in valleys, and also different types of weather. We also offer instrument flying, so that's flying in cloud with sole reference to your instruments. So that's another type of flying that the student will get to experience. It's a great place to learn due to the fact we fly in a valley here in Dunedin, so you get to experience a lot of different weather effects you wouldn't get to experience at other airfields in New Zealand. Also, it's a good opportunity. We're close to other nearby aerodromes. We've got the likes of Taieri Airfield, Invercargill, Balclutha, and we're only a stone's throw away from the likes of Queenstown in the Southern Alps.
The Dunedin is quite good place, and of course I know it's the second big city in the South Island. The most interesting is when I do the cross country, so which means you fly from Dunedin to other place, and yeah, you will meet a lot different situation, like you're gonna calculate ground speed and check your ETD and ETA, those kind of things. And also you're learning about the weather as well, because sometimes you will meet a downdraft, updraft, turbulence, something like that. And yeah, and you fly this kind of situation, you can learn a lot different experience as well.
Training students from all around the world, it's a bit of a privilege really. I mean, we get to intermingle with quite a lot of the different cultures from around the world. So we've had quite a few Chinese, Indian, and other students from around the world. So it is good to have, close contact with these different types of students, and also to learn a bit about their culture as well. Generally, students who come while they're doing their theory classes, they can expect to spend most of the morning doing theory subjects, etc. Once they've done their theory subjects in the afternoon, we get a lot of students flying. However, we do chop and change from time to time. Obviously, if the afternoon is going to pose flying conditions that probably aren't suitable for training, then we'll try and mix that around for them to do their flying in the morning. Our students, just like any other flight school, follow the syllabus laid down in the Civil Aviation Authority. We have the benefit in the Dunedin region of accommodating the mountain flying syllabus to be more or less right in the mountains. So a lot of our mountain flying training is done just behind us here, but we've got some rather large hills that aren't too far away from us. So a lot of the students who are flying around here, and as part of their training is for the mountain flying syllabus, get to fly in a lot of the challenging terrain that may not be as challenging as some other parts of New Zealand. A career in aviation is looking very probable for job aspects at the moment. For example, the airline industry at the moment is booming, and a lot of airline companies around the world are going to need a significant amount of pilots in the next few years. So just a career in aviation is looking very prospectful for students who are looking at getting into the industry.
Well, during my training for my CPL cross countries, I did a trip up to the North Island, so took a mate up. We went right to the top, Cape Reinga, and that was just an amazing trip. Took about 23 hours on the 152 to get all the way up and back down, so a fair bit of flying in about 4 days, but all the things you learn along the way was really good, and a really good time.
Oh, the experience is like the people is good, and yeah, and the environment and everything is good also. The weather is a little bit cold, but it's still good. Yeah, and there's also selling my traditional food also over here, not just like their food.
The qualification the pilot receives at Mainland is a diploma in aviation, which is the private pilot's license, the commercial pilot's license, a C category instructor's rating, which is very good for building hours, and to get them into the airlines they need an instrument rating. Plus we do a dangerous goods course, and that gives you a diploma in aviation. Or if you just want to be say for example an ag pilot, top dressing pilot, you just do the commercial strand, and that just gives you a basic commercial license. Then off you go to a agricultural flight training school and do the rest.
Once I got my pilot license from CAA, so I will go back to India and convert my license to Indian license GGCA. So because nowadays the aviation industry in India is quite in good shape, so it's easy to get job in Indian Airlines as a co-pilot. Yeah, I have enjoyed the whole experience. I got good friends over here. Even the instructors are so good. They are so friendly to us.
Yeah, well, we've got a number of students flying for Air New Zealand, Cathay, Pacific, Emirates, DHL now, and all the airlines in the world have got some mainland students somewhere, and especially in India as well. Air India, Indigo, and SpiceJet. We've got pilots in all those big Indian companies, and Southern China Airlines.
Mainland Aviation College is a great place to learn how to fly. Really experienced team of instructors, good aircraft.